welcome to the Paletti Rosa homestead. Today it's early in the morning, so I got my lights on. It's even before 7:30 in the morning. But I wanted to go over something and show you some different things that are happening here at the homestead. One of them is quite a few months ago, I dehydrated a bunch of mixed vegetables. I don't use them as much as I should because they tend to take a little while to rehydrate. So I dehydrated them, and then what I thought about doing today was making some vegetable powder. Vegetable powder is great to put in soups, stews, broths that you want that little bit of vegetables in it, because your vegetables are so high in nutrients that is some of the best stuff you can use. So I turned around and I took these mixed vegetables and I put them in a regular blender and I created a powder. Here is my powder. I noticed that it's not very powdery. You could feel that there's still moisture in it. So what that means is I need to go back and dehydrate it. So I'm going to put them on my dehydrating trays today, and I'm going to dehydrate some mixed vegetables. It's super easy, basically, and I bought mixed vegetables, frozen mixed vegetables at the store. I put them in my dehydrator. If you don't have a dehydrator, you could put them in your oven at the lowest temperature, but you need to check them often, okay? Because you don't want them to burn. You want them to look like a regular vegetable, but with the water taken out of it. Once you dehydrate them, put them in the blender and blend it down. Make sure you check it again. And like I told you, mine isn't. It's still, you could tell, has some moisture in it. So dehydrate it again, put it into a powder, and then turn around. Use it in soups, stews, broths, really anything like that. But there's many vegetables you could do. You could do beets, you could do spinach, you could do just carrots, you could do just beans, really anything, and then use it as a powder. Like I said, there are so many vitamins and nutrients in vegetables. So that is just a quick video, and I also wanted to show you a couple things I did this week. So 1 second. And here are some of the things I canned this week. I did white Thompson tomatoes I grew this year, and I made a white tomato sauce. Oh, it's yummy, and I used the same ingredients that I would in a spaghetti sauce, and that is a video that will be coming. I also did a tangy tomato sauce. For my husband, I put a couple of our Tabasco peppers in it. So that's a very tangy sauce for him. And then these are my fermented things that I made. And this basically has peppers in it. And then it's got purple sage, pineapple sage, and garlic and onion. They've been in here for about 9 days. So I capped them off and I'm going to put them away because fermented stuff is excellent for you. Okie doke, just like I said, it was a quick video today. I'll be back to show you at the end what the ending result is for this vegetable powder. I'll see you in a while. One tray down. tray 2 of mixed vegetables. Okay, just in case you're wondering, I do have my coffee. Never I do anything without my coffee. So now I got a bunch of herbs. I've got some pineapple sage. Oh, this stuff smells fantastic. I picked a bunch of rosemary. I picked some purple basil and regular sage. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure that they're all washed off nice and clean. One time I'll never forget, I did exactly what I just did. Put all the herbs in here, got them all nice and clean. Threw them back in the dish, just like I am right now. And when I went to put them on my trays, I realized I never cleaned the dish out. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, basically I'm just doing this so that I could fill up some more trays. I don't want to just have a few trays in my dehydrator, and I've got so many herbs out there. So, like I said, just keep on washing them off, put them in your dehydrator, and we'll be right back. 2 trays done with some to spare. 4th tray done, all my rosemary. 5th tray done, my pineapple sage, and I still have got more pineapple sage, so it looks like I'm going to be doing a half tray of each. And here's my 6th tray. It's got purple basil. Oh, isn't that absolutely beautiful? And I've got a little bit of that left over, so it looks like I'll be combining purple basil, purple basil, pineapple sage, and regular sage on one tray. I'll be back. Now here is my last tray of herbs. Now, in case you're wondering, how am I going to remember what is what? Your regular sage leaf is much thicker and heavier than anything else. So I know that that's going to be regular sage. Of course, you can't miss the purple. And then the other thing I have is my pineapple sage. So that is the last tray of herbs. Okay, I have a 9-tray Excalibur dehydrator. And I'm only going to be using 8 trays today. And the reason being is my rosemary is a lot thicker, so I would leave the tray above it out of the dehydrator. That way, I'm leaving room for the thickness of the rosemary. So I went in my refrigerator because I don't like leaving anything open. And I found I had a bag of baby carrots. So I figured that would be a great thing to show you guys how I'm dehydrating my vegetables. So what I'll do is I'll make a separate container. I'll have one jar for mixed vegetables and I'll have another one for carrots. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up the carrots. I'm going to divide them in 4. Then I'm going to do just a little chop, just down the middle. So you're leaving them like that thick. Not bad. And then of course you want to line them up on your dehydrator. Now the carrots are going to take longer than my herbs. First of all, my herbs are going to be on a very low temperature, 125. So you always want to take the lowest temperature. So if you're doing something at 125 and vegetables would be at 135, you want to leave it at the 125 temperature and just do it longer. And when you take the herbs out, see where you are with your vegetables and then bring the temperature up. Okay, so I'm going to finish cutting these all up. I'm going to put them in the dehydrator, and when I take everything out, I will make sure to bring you guys back in again. I hope you like the Paletti Rosa Homestead channel. If you have any comments, questions, you'd like me to try something, please leave a comment below. I love reading comments. I'm happy you all stuck with me, and I hope that you're enjoying what you see. Have a good day, and we'll be back. Okay, here's the last tray. Here's the carrots that I all cut up. So that will be very nice. So I'm gonna go put them in the dehydrator. And again, like I said, I'll see you when we get done. Okay, I'm back again. Here is the mixed vegetables. So what I need to do is, I think they're done, but until you grind them in the blender, you're not gonna know. So I'm gonna put these in the blender and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so I put my first batch in the blender. One thing I wanna tell you, somebody came up with a great idea, and that is when you're using your blender, you tend to get a lot of stuff on the top part that's hard to get off. So put a piece of plastic wrap on the top. And what you're looking for is that nice consistency of a powder. If anything's sticking on your fingers, I mean big pieces, not little powdery pieces, then it's not done yet. So this looks pretty good. You don't have a lot of big pieces in there. And also, something for you to know, my husband just reminded me to say something, which is a great idea. For you parents that have kids that are really picky on vegetables, great way to sneak vegetables into what you're making. If you're making a meatloaf, a soup, if you're making spaghetti sauce and you want to sneak some vegetables in that they typically don't like, great way to do it. Okay, that's it for now. My other herbs and stuff, which you've seen my herbs before, are all in the dehydrator. The carrots are in there. I'll come back, I'll do another video on that someday. But thank you for visiting the Paletti Rosa homestead. I hope you liked today's video. Give me a thumbs up if you do. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think of the video. If there's something you'd like to see in the future, I'd love to show you. Maybe we'll do a pantry tour. Have a great day and enjoy this beautiful weather. Bye-bye.